Hi everybody and welcome back to another ride-free video here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's video we're going to be checking out two awesome classics from the 90s, and these both came on the new premium DLC pack, the Japan pack. So we're going to check both bikes out and we're going to be doing two separate races. Now these are the two bikes. One is the Suzuki GSX-R 750 and the other one's the YAMAHA FZR Genesis. Now this is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to test both bikes out, so let's get straight into the first race. Right, so here we go with our first experience on the Suzuki GSX-R 750 in a wet race around MXGP. Now this is going to be interesting. This is an awesome classic from the 90s. Let's see if we get good starts and we will see what the brakes are like in the wet. Slow it down. Oh, loads of vibration. Don't come off. In the inside and accelerate. Oh my god. Controller is vibrating like anything. Oh, it definitely doesn't like those turns. Again, don't come off. It can feel the rear just going. Wow, this is going to be a difficult race in these conditions on this bike. Just try and hold it, and turn it over. And again, it's not feeling great. I'm going to have to be really careful. The conditions don't help, but it is on the default setup as well. It does need some adjustment, I think. Just taking it steady in those turns. And I think I'm going to struggle to win this. And again, just not wanting to turn too hard. I'm just feeling the rears wanting to come round all the time. We've got to be careful. We're losing ground on the bike in front. Slow it down again. Be careful on the brakes again, not to brake too hard. Oh god, that bike behind us almost run us off then. And let's see if we can just close the gap a little bit. Otherwise this bike in front is going to run away with it. I don't know what bike that is. We have to get a little bit closer to see what it is. I think it's a Bimotor, but I'm not sure. Right, slow it down into this turn. That's not too bad. We've closed in. Let's see if we can catch up and get nice and tight in. Yes, it is a Bimotor. They're super quick, they are. I think I've got one of them in my garage. Let's just try and keep up with him. He's got back past. Hold it into that turn. And we're going to have to be good on the brakes again. Let's try and get through this chicane without too much trouble. Slow it down. And, oh god, right in behind him. And accelerate. Oh, we've managed to overtake him. They're really slow in the chicanes. And this is where you've got to try and make up the time. Right around this difficult corner. Again, I can just feel the rear just... It's just vibrating like anything. It's definitely... If I push it too hard, I'm definitely going to slide off. So I'm going to have to be careful. Right, let's see if we can nail this first corner again. This is always a tricky one at speed. Right, slow it down. Stop. That wasn't too bad. Not the quickest, but I will take it. Right, let's just try and get it nice and turned in. Oh god! No. Oh my word. Almost lost the rear then. Just managed to save it. Well, that is exactly what it's doing. And again, we've struggling in that slow corner, and that one I'm going to lose another place, and we've just been overtaken by another Suzuki. Right, we really need to push a little bit harder now, otherwise we're going to lose this race. Right, let's get in the inside. God, almost ran straight into the back of him. We don't want to be doing that. Right, let's hold it. What's better than pushing a 90s classic in the wet around a GP circuit? It's insane. But this is good fun. Right, slow it down, get turned in again. Let's see if we can just close the gap. We seem to be quicker through some of these corners coming up, so hopefully we can close, at least get into second place. I want to get closer to the leader going into that final lap, and also try and stay on the bike. We're starting to push it hard now. Come on, we can do this. Slow it down into this turn, and let's see if we can get around the outside. And yes, so we're back into second. Let's get closer to the leader. Hold it and accelerate. Oh god, I felt the wheels spin up a little bit there. Let's see if we can close the gap. We know that he's slow in the chicane. Let's hold it. Hopefully this other bike behind us doesn't run straight into us. Right, slow it down. Stop. Oh, just run straight back right into the back of the Bimotor there, but got away with that one. And we retake the lead. Now we need to try and hold on to it on this final lap. Just take a steady corner there. That's not too bad. Right, so here we go. Final lap. Can we win this? And hopefully we don't come off, but we were close on that second lap. Right, we've got to nail this. Start slowing down a little bit earlier. Is he going to go on the outside? We've run into that quite fast, but we've managed to hold on to it. Right, be careful around this turn. Gentle, gentle, gentle. And slowly. Oh, that was much smoother. That is right on my right shoulder. Is he going to go on the inside? Don't dive bomb me. Oh, he was going to, and he's going to try again. No, we just managed to hold him off, and we've managed to stay in the lead, and that is good because we know that we can pull away on certain sections of this circuit. We can just keep him behind us. No, he's going to take that inside line, and he's going to squeeze past. And yes, he does. He's squeezed past. Oh, that is so frustrating. Right, let's take an inside line. Can we get him back in this next right-hand turn? Right, slow it down. No, he's gone really tight. That's quite a defensive move. Right, let's just see if we can just stay with him. And the bike behind us, the other Suzuki's caught up as well. So it looks like it's going to be a frantic last half a lap. Let's just try and get it steady through here. Hold it. And see if we can get him in this turn. He's going to go in there. Really tight. Yes, he's gone really tight. But let's try. Just got him behind him. That's going to take him in this turn. He's going to go wider. And we can just hold it. And accelerates. Yes, we're in the lead. We've just got to nail that chicane. We should be okay. Unless he has other ideas. And runs us off. Right, slow it down, slow it down. And through the chicane. And we've got through there okay. Brilliant. Final corner, and it looks like we're going to take a win. But boy, was that tricky in these conditions. That was a real test. And to the finish line. And there we go. That's our first experience on the Suzuki GSX-R 750 from 1991. Now we're going to test out another classic, but this one's from 1994. And it's the YAMAHA FZR 1000 Genesis. Now I've heard that that was a decent bike, so I'm going to look forward to testing that one out. And we didn't have the fastest lap either. We didn't have the highest PP points in that race, but we won it, and that's all that matters. Right, let's move on to the second race in this episode, and hopefully it'll be another classic. So here we go. Right, here we go with the race on the Yamaha FZR 1000 Genesis, and we're going up against some really fast bikes, and we're not the highest PP points bike either. Anyway, let's get into this race, and we're going to just have to try and push as hard as we can, so here we go. Right, so here we go with another race on another awesome classic from the 90s around Alton Park in the dry this time. Let's see if we can get a decent start. Now this FZR 1000 Genesis has got better stats than the Suzuki, so I'm expecting this one to handle a lot better and be quicker. It's not too bad into that first corner. I love this circuit. Let's see if we can catch up. That Bermotor was the bike that was really, really good in the last race around MXGP, so I'm expecting that bike to be the best bike in this race again, but we were really good in that turn. Oh, this bike handles really well. Now we're on the default setup again, slowing it down into that turn, and again this bike turns really nicely for an old bike. Wow, I'm really impressed. Right, let's see if we can chase down the leader, and it looks like we may be able to win this race quite comfortably. We're into second place, and that's not too bad into that section. Just try and keep it nice and tight. And you always know when you're on a good bike when you don't make any adjustments and it just seems to handle perfectly. You don't have to force it. It just drops nicely into the corners and it just feels so comfortable. This is definitely going to be a good race. Right, let's see if we can catch up with this rider in front. Should be able to get him on the straight. And nicely done, and accelerates. Keep that front wheel down. Should be able to get him before we get to the next corner. Slow it down. Can we get in the inside? No, we're not close enough to overtake him yet, but we're definitely closing in. And it looks like it's just two of us that have pulled away from the main group. So it's just a head-to-head battle in this race. That's not too bad in that turn. Let's see if we can just go a little bit quicker into this corner. Might slow it down. Be good on the brakes. We should be able to get a good drive out this slow corner. Again, just drops nicely into that turn. Right drive up the hill, and look at the power difference. We've definitely got more power, but I don't think I'm going to risk overtaking in this chicane. Let's just hold back a little bit. Let's get past him cleanly. It's not too bad. Hold it right onto the curb and accelerate back up the hill. We just dropped a little bit of pace through that turn, and he's just pulled away again. Make sure we don't let him get away. Should be able to win this. And nicely done into that turn. Now open the throttle again. Should be able to close in. Get him over the finish line into the final lap. We should get him here. And accelerate. No, he's managed to get a nice exit out of that turn, and he's managed to pull away. So it looks like it's going to be a final lap battle here. Right, let's see if we can close in and get him on the final lap. And straight in the inside, and we've managed to overtake him. Oh, we took the risk. Are we going to be able to hold on to it though? And he's going to go on the outside, a little bit of contact. And no, he wants a battle here, and it goes side by side, but we just managed to accelerate away. Is he going to be better in the slow corner? Right, let's just try and just slow it down as quick as possible. He's trying to niggle up my back wheel, but we just managed to get away and accelerate. We should drive it up the hill and get away, because we have got better power on this bike. And slow it down. Good on the brakes again. Get nicely through these slow corners. That's not too bad. And we should be able to go up the hill and pull away again. Should be able to start to just pull away slightly. Let's make sure we don't make any mistakes. And we were pretty quick through this section. Open the throttle again, and he's closing in. This bike behind, I think it is the promoter, is really quick. It's definitely good through the turns. Final corner should be okay for the win here, but that was a very close race. And over the finish line. Awesome. I'm not sure whether we had the fastest lap. We will check. But that promoter did push us all the way. Now, if you want to see some more videos like this soon, guys, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And we did have the fastest lap, and it was that promoter again. That bike is super quick, especially in this category. Thank you so much for watching today, guys, and I will see you soon in the next Ride Free video coming very soon. Thank you and goodbye.